I've been inspired. What's that on my nose? Whoa! I've been inspired. Uh, by the time you're seeing this, I was inspired 8 months ago to make an Elden Ring Latin playthrough. So the birds are chirping outside. The birds and bees have been out here since Easter. Easter Day, I went out there and I read, and birds came up to me, somewhat hostile. I read out loud to them. There's a flock of bees, or a swarm of bees, that found a hole in the neighbor's air conditioning unit that's old and wooden. But that was about 5, 6, 7 days ago now. That was a week ago. And today I'm expired. I'm expired today. I'm expiring, as you can tell by the picture, to upload yet another playthrough of leveling my Latin. But this time we're playing Elden Ring. We're playing Elden Ring, baby! And Elden Ring, unlike Skyrim, is more difficult. So today we're going to be looking at Horus instead of Ovid. Now, Horus is more difficult because of a few reasons. The main reason is his syntax and construction. Now, Horus is... Look at these little lines he has here. He's fitting a lot of meaning into these little lines, and he's... In my limited experience, because I barely just defeated Margit in Elden Ring in Latin terms, so I'm pretty excited I got to that next level, but I have a whole world before me. In my limited experience, my opinion is that Horus is more difficult because it's harder to match the verb with the noun. It's harder to see which phrases fit into which places. It's more difficult to match the genitive or see what applies to what. Also, the vocabulary is a little different. It's not too different, but as you can see right here, I have some repeated words here, but I want to keep a running list right next to the poem, so I don't have to just... The less movement I can do when studying, the better time I'm gonna have. So if I can literally just move my head like this and just see the word here on my side, it's better than looking up a dictionary each time, or even browsing my computer. So that's why I have the vocab here. The Horus is good. From the little tidbits that I get, little tidbits that I can actually pick up and imagine and comprehend, he's good. Which one was my favorite one so far? It was either the second, third, or fourth. Oh no! It was the fourth. Okay, in this poem, here. So I'm just to give you an image. Winter and spring. There's a transformation going on. One's ending, one's coming up. Solviter acri siems grata wike veris et favoni trahunt quaesicas machinae carinas, ac neque iam stabilis gaudit pecus aut arator igne, nec prata canis albicant pruinis. Iam citeria coros ducit venis imminenti luna, iunctaeque nimpis gratiae decentis alterno terram quatiunt pede, dum gravis cyclopum vocanus ardens visita vicinas. Nunc decet aut virili nitum caputi benderi myrto ad flore, terrae quem ferunt solitae, nunc et in umbrosis fauno decet immolari lucis, seu poscat agna sive mali taedo. Pallida morsae quo pulsat pede pauperum ab tabernas regumque turis, obiates esti, vitae summa brevis spem nos vetat incoari longam, iam te premet nox fabulaeque manis et domus exilis Plutonia, quo simul miaris, nec regne vini sortieri talis, nec tenerum liquidam miraberi, quo calet Joventus nuc omnis et nox virginis teperunt. No, I'm just gonna... Okay. I had to double check my recording because the sound was messed up on that. Can you guys hear me? Alright, so I am gonna in one sense pretend you're not here because so I can fully show you what I want to do. I want to get it accurate in that sense, and So it benefits you. You always got to look, how does it benefit that person? How does it benefit me? So that's how it benefits you. You can see what it actually looks like, and it benefits me because I can actually focus. And I will try to voice my thoughts. I'm trying to get better and better at actually doing that instead of. So I'm just gonna proceed. We're on poem 6. Scriberis vario fortis et hostium victor, maeonia carminis alite, quam rem cumque ferux navibus aut equis miles te decu gesserit. Nos, Agrippa, neque haec diceri nec gravem, bellilae stomachum cederi nesci, nec cursus duplicis per Mariu lexi nec saevum pelopis domum con amor, tenues grandia, dum pudor in bellisque lirae musa potens vetat laudes egregi caeseris et tuas culpa detereri ingeni. Quis Martem tunica tectum adamantina dine scripserit aut puveri troico nigrum merionem aut ope padres dividem superis parem? Nos convivia, nos proelia virginum sectis in juvenis inguibus acrium cantamus, vacui sive quid urimur non praeter solitum leves. Wow, I almost sounded Russian there for a bit. I only know only 4 words here are throwing me off. Some of the other words I'm like 80% on. Okay, so here we have foster, it's an imperative, it means it's a command. And over here we come back, and so what I'm doing is this is my deck, and in my deck I have shout outs to Peter Noto, who also goes into this mode of organizing. 2819, and we all have these little things that we do. We got text that I actually have to read. A little too late for that. 2819. Yeah, 8 months ago. That was really so late. Okay, so to have 2819 vocab words. That doesn't count all the vocab words I know in Latin. I started this a couple years into. I've had other Latin decks somewhere here, elsewhere. So I'd probably add 500 to another 1,000 on there. And then look at all these yellow ones, dude. These are all the ones I've failed and need to go manually through and add images to. So anyway, boom. So what I'm gonna do, we can minimize that. Alo means I foster, I nourish, foster, I feed, Want to keep it small. You don't want to give all the meanings because my brain isn't that good. Okay, grandis. See, and this one it pops up red because I already had it, but I will put it right here. See, full grown. I could have known that. I should have known that. But grandis, there's weird words like hailstorm is like grandi or grandia or something. Uncover, rub off. Close. Not really. I rub off. I listen. And to rub off. Unguibus. Now I think this is like anointed. Oh no, fingernail. Yep, I got it. Fingernail. So I already have that one added, so. Alright. Let's read it again. Scriberis vario fortis et hostium victor, maeoni carminis alite, quam rem cumque, and alite is nourish, I don't have to look. Quam rem cumque ferox navibus aut equis miles te duce gesserit. Nos, us, Agrippa, neque not haec diceri nec gravem, and is not say. And it's not by Pelletive's grave stomach stop to the ignorance. Nec cursus duplicis per mari ulixi nec saevum pelopis domum con amor. Tenuis grandia, dum pudor in bellisque lirae musa potens vetat laudis egregi caesaris, et tuas culpa detereri ingeni. Quis Martem tunica tectum adamantina dine scripserit aut pulveri troico nigrum merionem aut ope paladis dividem superis parem. Nos convivia. Nos proelia virginum sectis in juvenis in ungibus acrium cantamus, vacui sive quid urimur non praeter solitum levis. I don't get the gist of it. I don't, but I do not want to translate at this point. I just want to understand the Latin. So we're going to read this one first. This is number 7. Septum. Laudabunt ali claram rodon aut Mytilinen aut epesum bimarisque Corinthi, Moenia vel Paco Tebas vel Apollini Delpos insignis aut Thessala tempe, sunt quibus unum opus est intactae paradis urbem carmini perpetuo celebrari et undique decertam fronti praeponeri olivam. Plurimus in iunonis honorum aptum dicet equis Argos didesque Micenas, me nec tam patiens lacedaemon, nec tam Larisae percussit campus opimae, quam domus Albuniae resonantis, et praeceps anio ac tirbuni lucus et ulla mobilibus pomaria rivis. Albus ut obscuro deterget nubile caelo saepe notus neque parturit imbris perpetuo, sic tu sapiens finire memento tristitiam vitaeque laboris moli, blanque, mero, seu tu fergentia signis castra tenet seu densa tenebitiburis umbra tui. Toicer salamina patrum quae cum fugeret, tamen uda liaeo tempora popula fertur vinxisse corona, sic tristis affatus amicos, quo nos cumque feret melior fortuna parente ibimus o soci comitesque, nil desperandum tucro duce et auspice tucro, certus enim promissit Apollo ambiquam telure nova salamine futuram, o fortes peoraque passi mecum saepe vire, nunc vino pellite curas, cras ingenziterabimus aequor. Okay, that one was good. I was laughing halfway because I was like, you know how your mind kind of wanders when you read, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to need a flask. I'm going to need to drink one of my flasks after this. So, how many flasks do you get in Elden Ring? I think you start out with, what, like 3 to 5, right? But you can hold up to 10. So, but this is my thing. Should a sip be one flask, or should this whole cup be one flask? At first you think, okay, this is the facetious or a little cute little question. Hee hee, we're connecting the dots, and yes, that is the case. I mean, it is kind of a cute question. I'm drinking a flask, thinking about Elden Ring, reading Latin. Cute. But it raises a serious point. What is the effect if I decided to drink one of these every time I needed resurgence? Arise again. Then if you want to take it further, you can look back at the game and say, okay, why did they design it that way? Why is one chug what it takes? It's one chug, and do they throw away the flask? I don't know, but I'm almost finished with it. And I just started. I don't want to waste all my flasks so early. Maybe we'll just do... No, it just hit me. Maybe we should do it as the, what's it called? The Wretched? What's the guy? No, the Wretched is a character. The Chosen One? See, now I'm showing. This is why I did Skyrim, because Elden Ring I don't know too much about. What's it called? The Undead? Is it the Undead guy? Who do you play as in Elden Ring? He didn't. He just drank the flask what he had. He didn't really think about it. Well, maybe he thought when to drink it, but when he drinks it, he just drinks and he chugs forth. So let's go. I want to read it one more time. I'll mark the vocabulary as I go. Laudabunt ali claram rodon aut Mytilinen aut epesum bimarisque, Corinthi Moenia, vel Baco Tebis vel Apollina Delpos insignis aut Thessala tempe, sunt quibus unum opus est intactae palis urbem carmini perpetuo celebrari et undique decertam fronti praeponeri olivam. Plurimus in iunonis honorum aptum dicet equis Argos titisque Micenas. Me nec tam patiens lacedaemon, nec tam Larisae percussit campus opimae, quam domus Albuniae resonantis et praeceps anio exteburni lucus, et udam mobilibus pomario rivis. Okay, we're ramping it up. Albus ut obscuro deterget nubile caelo saepe notus neque parturit imbris perpetuo. parturio, is that to give birth? Sic tu sapiens finiri momento tristitiam vitaque laboris moli, blanque mero, seu te fulgentias signis castra tendens seu densa tenebite buris umbra tui. Tu corsala mina patrumque cum fugere, tamen uda liaeo, tempora popilae fertur, vinxisi corona, sic tristis affatus amicos, quod nos cumque feret melior fortuna parente, ibimus, o soci comitisque, nil desperandum tucro duci et aspice tucro, certus enim promissit Apollo ambiguam telure, nova salamine futuram, o fortes peoraque passi mecum saepe viri, nuque nobelite curas, crassingens iterabimus aequor. Now some of these words I'm 80% sure, like I said, but you know what's funny? I wouldn't even mention that. Obviously I wouldn't mention that out loud to myself if I wasn't recording a video. So that little self-consciousness, does that have an effect? Like, mero, this mero. Now when I'm like 95% sure that it means deserve or merits. Ooh, I could be wrong. Oh, that's right. Okay. I say that like I knew. That's true. It's wine unmixed with water. See? Actually, so in that way, I'm glad that I did write that down. I didn't... Oh, I know that. I don't have to mention that. I knew that. See, that gets stupid in my head, dude. The more I think, the less is accomplished. I'll say that. Bibimatis. Lying between, so not just two C's. Lying between two C's. And the way at the end there, V is pronounced W. The way is the beginning of an either or clause. Dites, dis, okay, rich and wealthy makes sense. Because from divus. That guy's playing his old Elden Ring out there. He just, I don't know where he's at in his own Elden Ring. He's probably a cheater. Sacred Grove. Oh, so Lucas is a sacred grove. And also light, so dang. I'm covered pretty well. Optimi. Fat or rich? Come on, baby. Opimus. Yeah! Fat, rich, or plump. And fertile. So that one I knew, but I still gotta write it down. Uda grapes? Udus. Wet. See, it's red. I should have knew that one. Pomaria, I guess. Something with apples. Ooh, it's not coming up. Did I spell it wrong? I think I spelled it wrong. No, I didn't. Pomarium, maybe? Oh, it's just orchid. Yeah, what the heck? Why didn't that? Pomarium? Yeah, why didn't it come up? Someone needs to edit this page, but I'm not into giving back, so no, I am. In very small doses. Alright, so we got it there. Pomarium, and we did have it here. Riwis. Okay, so Riwis, I knew that, but is it? But Riwis. Oh, it is or still Riwis. Okay, it's just the, what, genitive form? What's the ablative form? I'm looking at these forms right here. If you want to know, if you're with me, if you want to watch this Elden Ring tutorial, this is pretty much the subject of the sentence. So this is always the subject. So John ate the deer. John would always be nominative. Genitive pretty much means of, and it shows possession. Like the deer of John, and then deer. No, John would be in the genitive, so genorum. Or John's a bad example because it's a proper noun, but even the proper nouns take these forms. Dative has a couple forms. The main two forms it translates to are 2 and 4. So Revo and Revis here would be to the river or for the river, and then you got the singular and the plural. Every Latin course and every Latin person says you got to memorize it, and you do have to familiarize yourself with them at least. And this is just a second declension. There's like 4 or 5 declensions. Accusative is always a direct object, so nominative was always a subject, and now accusative is always an object. So John ate the deer would be accusative. Now, if you want to combine them, you can say John, nominative, gave the deer, accusative, to the river, dative. And if you really want to go include all of them, you can say genitive. You can say the son of John. So the son is nominative of John, gave the deer to the river. And you would have to change all those endings. So here you can see how the verb ending. So albus, us is usually nominative, like you see rebus. Ut, that's another, and this is another lesson. It just introduces a clause that usually means as or so that. Albus ut obscuro deterget nubile caelo saepe nutus neque parturut ibis perpetuo. I can't even handle that. That's like me trying to teach a calculus I don't understand yet. I'm barely grasping. I can't. Let's try it. Let me just try to challenge myself here, because we are playing Elden Ring. Albus ut obscuro. Okay, so I think ut means as here, not so that. So albus ut obscuro deterget nubile caelo. Okay, albus, as the clouds of the sky uncovered the obscurity. Saepe, often notus, neque parturit imbis perpetuo. Sictus sapiens finire memento tristitiam vitaque laboris more blanque nero certu ferguntia signis castra tenet so donso tenebi tiberis umbra tui. See, I'm gonna reread it 3 times. This is the point in Elden Ring where we've noticed what the boss does, and we're gonna brunt force it. We found a possible cheese. We found a not an exploit. An exploit would be me looking up the English right now. Yes, okay. Oh, this is so good. Looking up the direct English translation. Yeah, sure. You might. That's just getting quick to the end. You beat it. You understood it. But did you accomplish the sweet and useful task of doing yourself? Oh, yes, baby. I gotta thank you for letting me record this, because I just alighted on a truth. Okay. Yeah, because the translations. Oh. Okay, so yes, we found a path that we're gonna grind here. And we're gonna kind of use it to our advantage, but it's still within the realm of training ourselves and doing it the way it was designed to do. But I do want to say, and I've often been on that side of that team, look at the English translations. Like, look at there's editions where you have the English on the one side and the Latin on the one side, and people say just every time you're stuck, look at the English until you don't have to anymore. And on the other side, people say you shouldn't do that because you need to train your mind to think in Latin and to immerse in Latin. Okay, well, the English people say, dude, you'll get it eventually. Like, you don't need that immersion. Like, you will get it. Like, people have been doing this for thousands of years. And I even heard this one argument where the English people say, dude, you don't want to use that because you want to defend your position as a Latin teacher and you don't want people to resort to English. And that got me. I was convinced of that argument for a while. But then I found another argument on the other side with the no English, just strictly Latin. And it says, hey, how can you ever really learn Latin if you have to resort to another language? And I mean, I do that with the word. I do that with that was kind of that's a Latin-esque phrase. I do that. With vocab, obviously, you have to look at the words. Okay. Albus ut obscuro deterget nubile caelo, Saipe notus neque parturit imbris perpetuo. Oh, let's look up parturit, because we're gonna need that for this one. We're gonna need it. I think it means give birth to. I might be wrong. I am pregnant. I am in labor. I am right. And I am in labor. Merum is that wine. Let's just finish off this vocab real quick so we can just have the freedom. This is like us, finishing out the vocab here is like getting past the first phase. Let's just call it that. Earth, ground. Yeah, because then we'll have to come back to the first phase sometimes, like resort to that vocab. Yeah, that's good. I like these metaphors here. Tellur is the earth, or tellus. Stupid, I knew that. Iterabimus, is it go on a journey? Itero, I begin. I do a second time. Well, we're really going to be doing this second time. We do a second time. Okay. Okay, I am going to... Okay. I'm going to return to the beginning, and we're going to iteramus it. Just so I can maybe get context to help me with this. So is this the first phase, or is vocab the first phase? I think going back here is beginning the phase again. Or the fight. Laudabunt ali claram rodon aut mitilinin aut epesum bimarisve Corinthi moenia vel Baco Thebes vel Apolline Delpos insignis aut Thessala tempe sunt quibus unum opus es intactae paladis urbem carmine perpetuo celebrari et undique de certam fronti praeponeri olivam plurimus in iunonis honorum aptum dicet equis argus ditesque micennas men nec tam patiens lacadaemon nec tam larisae percussit campus opimae quam domus albuniae resonantis et praeceps anio actiborni lucus et ulla mobilibus pomari ruivis albus ut obscuro deterget nubila caelo saepe notus neque parturit imbris perpetuo sic tu sapiens fineri okay. Sic tu sapiens fineri momento suscitam vitaque laboris mole planque mero se tu fulgentes signis castra tenet sei densa tenebit tiburus umbure tui ducre salamini patrum quae confugeret tamen reliaio tempore popula fertu vinxisse corona sic tristis affatos amicos conoscumque feret melior fortuna parente ibimus o soci comitisque nil desperandum tu produciet auspice tu certus enim promisit Apollo ambiguam telore nova salamina futurum o forte speroque passi mecum saepe viri nunc vino periti curas crassingens iterabimus aequor. Okay, it hit me here. Check this out. This is where it hit me. Sic tu. This is the beginning of a new phrase. Ut and sic tu are connected. Now, this is the translation of these two. This is as, as, and this is thus, you. So, albus as or just look at it this way. Just as albus blank 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 blank, thus you blank 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 blank. So now we have a parallel here, or an analogy, or even a simile. I just got text. Albus, I might have to respond to it, but that's good because I can get coffee soon. That's like my friend. I'm playing Elden Ring and my friends message me. Stupid. Albus ut obscuro deterget nubile caelo saepe notus neque parturit imbris perpetuo. Oh my god. I have been overlooking the dang word, dude. Oh my god. I think albus and notus are connected, dude. Isn't notus not just a name? This was just white the whole time. I thought it was a name of somebody. Could be, I don't know. I'm not that smart. Albus ut obscuro. I'm kind of smart. I'm not like... Albus ut obscuro deterget nubile caelo. Albus ut obscuro deterget nubile caelo. Saepe notus neque parturit imbris perpetuo. Sic tu sapiens fineri memento planti nero. Säete fulgente sinis castaten sirdensit inevitabilis umbra tui. I've written this somewhere. I gotta share it. Latin teaches faith. Because I could look at the English translation right now and just get to the end. But it makes you wonder. It makes you believe that this is worth more than the translation. I gotta get coffee, man. I might edit this out, I might not. Just go take a break or meditate for 5 minutes or something. Two things. One, you may have heard a shriek. That was me picking up my dog at a wrong angle. And I messed up it. Tito, come on, office. Tito, come on. Number two, I got to get down. Come on, Tito. Come on, office, go. 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 Come on, go. Enough. Move on. I didn't quite get it. Lydia. Okay, the subject of this one's pretty clear. Lydia, Dick, tell, say, per omnis de Deus oro, I beg you through all the gods, siberin cur popris amando perdere, cur apricum moderit campum, patiens pueris aquae solis. Now the dog is up here and I'm licking his paw. Can you hear it? Oh, that was a shake. Okay, he's done. Cor neque militaris inter aequaris equitet, Gallica nec lupatis temperatura frenis, cur timid flauum tiberum tangeri, cur oleum sanguini viperino cautius vitat neque iam lividi gestet armis brachia, saepe disco saepe transfinem iaculo nobilis expedito, quid latet, ut marinae filium dicunt tetidis sub lacrimosa Troia funera, ne virilis cultus in caedem et licies proliberat catervas. Alright, let's do the vocab. Ooh. Yeah. I think at the end of the video I want to just do like a speed run brute force, because that is fun. Lydia dic per omnis te Deus oro, siberin cur properis amando perdere. Yeah, nearly. Cur apricum oderit, with a princely or apricot, campum, patiens pueris aquae solis, cur neque militaris inter aequaris equitet, I do not know. Gallica nec lupatis temperet ora fenis, cur timet flauum tiberum tangeri, cur alium sanguini viparino cautius vitat neque iam livida gestet armis brachia, saepe disco saepe transfinem iaculo nobilis expedito? Quid latet, ut marinae filium dicunt tetidis sub lacrimosa Troia funera, ne virilis cultus in caedem et licies proliberet catervas. Oh man, okay, so propere should be pro hasten. Apricum. I knew that. Oh, I knew that. I didn't know it, but I remember it. Equitet. Equito, to make equal. I ride on horseback. Yeah, because equus is horse. He rides on horseback. Lupatis. Lupatus. Jagged. None of that. Jagged. Proliberet. Also, consider this as a metaphor to Elden Ring. I drag forth. I hurry forth. Okay. Consider this. Say I am wrong about everything. Suppose I am wrong about everything. Really. What if I am? No. But I'm playing Elden Ring. So even if I'm playing Elden Ring, I need another flask. Even if I'm playing Elden Ring and I'm wrong, can you be wrong about how you play Elden Ring if you're having a good time? That's the thing. Am I having a good time? Yes. Am I having a spectacular time? Yes, I am. Spectacle. It's a show. Literally, you're spectacling me right now. Am I having a wonderful time? Here and there. So yes, I am enjoying it. So, can I really be wrong at all? Let's look at it through the reverse lens. Imagine watching someone playing Elden Ring and they're doing all the stupid things. Like, they're over dodging, or they're using too many flasks, or, oh, this is probably the best one, they're just going into the wrong places and just dying to every boss, and they're just running around hopeless. Now, couldn't that still be a good playthrough, depending on the player? I'm not even pick up my dog. I don't want him to. He be yelping. Dog be yelping. Okay, so I'm glad I aired that. I'm really. Alright, Lydia, dic, per omnis te deus oro, Siberin, cur propres amando perderi, cur apricum, sani, odori campum, patiens pulveris aquae solis, cur neque militaris inter aequoris equitet, Gallica nec lupatis temperatura frenis, cur timer flauam Tiberum tangeri. If he moves again, I'm getting his bed. My doggy. Well, I'm gonna keep the camera on him while I read. If you'll see what happens when he moves, and if he just stopped moving right now, I am happy and upset. More happy. Cur timet flauum Tiberum tangeri, cur alium sanguini viperino catius vitat, neque iam livide gestat armis brachia, saepe disco saepe transfinem iaculo nobilis expedito, quid latet, ut marinae filium dicunt tetitis sub lacrimosa Troia funera, ne virilis cultus in caedam elicius prolipere cateruas. Oh, you're not gonna move? Tito? I swear to... Oh. Okay, I provoked him on that one. But you saw. I'm gonna tap it right here. Wait. Okay. Lydia, dic, per omnis te deus oro, Siberin cur propris amando perderi, cur aprica moderi campum, patiens pueris aquae solis, cur neque militaris inter aequalis equitet, Gallica nec lupatis temperatura frenis. Gallica nec lupatis temperatura frenis. Cur timet flauum Tiberum tangeri, cur alium sanguini viperino cautius vitat. Si. Neque iam livida gestat armis brachia, saepe disco saepe transfinem iaculo nobilis expedito? Quid latet, ut marinae filium dicunt tetitis sub lacrimoso Troia funera, ne virilis cultus in caedam et licius prolipere cateruas? God, move forward. Vides ut... yeah, Elden Ring is tough, man. This is a tough game. Let me just pause to say this again. Remember what I said in the beginning, that we are playing the difficult game now. Skyrim was easier. Ovid, I could kind of roll through and just read. I mean, I didn't understand it all, but I understood larger chunks. Just like when I play Skyrim, I don't love the whole game. Okay, that metaphor kind of breaks down, but... Alright, vides ut altus tet nive candidum soracte nec iam susteniat onus silvae laborantes geluque flumine constituerit acuto, disaui frigus ligna super foco largae reponens atque benignius de prome quadrimus abina, o taliarche, merum diota. Permite divis cetera, qui simos traveri ventos equori fervido de provaleriantis, nec cuprese nec veteris agitantor orni, quid sit futurum cras, fuge quaereri, et quem fors dierum cumque David, lucro et poni ne tulces amoris perne, puer, neque tu coreas, donec virenti canities abest morosa, nunc et campus et aria lenusque sub noctem susuri composita repetantur ora, nunc et latentis proitor in tumo gratus quelae risus ab angulo pignusque de reptum lacertis, Altigito male pertinaci. Okay, we're gonna stick to it. For a second I wanted to just keep reading, but no, we're gonna pause. We're gonna do the vocab. Pause. Vides ut alta stet nive candidum, soracte nec iam sustiniat unus silvae laborantis gelui, quae flumine constituerint acuto, disavi frigus ligna super foco, large reponens aquae benignius de prome quadrimum savina. O tale arce merum diota, permite dives cetera, qui simul stravere, ventos aequori fervido de proeliantis, nec cupresi, nec vetris agitantur orni, quid sit futurum cras, fugi quae rere. Wow. Et quem fors dierum cumque David lucro oponi nec duces amoris pernique, neque tu corias, donec virenti canitias aves morosa. Nunc et campus et aria lenisque sub noctem susuri, composita repetantur ora, nunc et latentis proditor. Yeah, I probably know this, but I'm just doing it because gratus puella risus ab angelo pignusque dereptum lacertis audigitum male pertinace. This one's good. What should happen tomorrow? Flee seeking? Or complaining? Or inquiring? Flee to inquire. Et quem fors dierum cumque David, lucro et poni nec dulces amoris sperne, and don't spare the sweet love, boy. Wow. Just to get those little hints, baby, a little tidbits. Get a little frost. Just go fast, dude. I'm tired of these multiple quadrimum. This is just a four-sided thing, and I figured that I wouldn't have a quadrimum, no? Idiota, really? Oh, okay. Drinking cup, 2 handles. Strawberry. Ooh, sterno, okay. Strawberry, sterno, I spread, I stretch out. And is it the infinitive? Damn. So third person plural perfect active indicative. So we can pretty much just say plural past tense at that point. He's spread. Let's put that on. De proeliantis. De proeliantis. Okay, now I'm mad. It didn't have these long. Maybe just proeliantis? Ooh, got him. Proeliantis is fighting. That's kind of confusing, but whatever. Cuprese. See, and once you start doing a vocab, that's when I start to get like worn out. Like I'm starting to get tired of now, and I really just want to read. So in that sense, vocab is like training and learning the boss, no? Or finding holes, or being patient. Chorus. A dance. Yeah, we're definitely, especially because I gotta go soon. Susurus. constantes. Lying open. To be opened. Lying open. Oh, invisible, the opposite. Oh, dang it. Proditor, founder, slinger, trader. Entumo. Don't get discouraged, Lucas. Don't get discouraged. Entumos. Intimos. Innermost. Inmost. Okay, that's my guess. Risus, last one. Don't get discouraged, man. Laughed at. Okay, usually I want to. Laughter. I want to laugh at. I want to go back through, but. Oh, now I really want to run away from this situation. Oh my god. Okay. Let's return to the Latin library. Horace, we'll see you soon, man, because wow, that was a lot. Alright. But it was good. That's good. Now, who do I want to go to? Lucretius could be good, but I had a moment with Lucretius a couple weeks ago where I was reading him at night in bed, and I had only read parts of him in translation, and I started reading him in Latin, and I understood just about everything he was saying for like the first 50 lines, and I was astonished. I'm almost scared to go back and scared that I won't understand it. So, but we will eventually. Not now though. Lucan. That's alright. I think I'll go back to Propertius. Propertius. Okay, I just want to do some reading. I don't want to end on that just on the vocab, because I can feel the discouragement coming on. It gets overwhelming at a point. It's like, okay, you tried this boss, you tried him, and you did make some progress, but it's like, dang. I don't have to say more, do I? Like, you know the feeling of losing at a video game boss and just trying your best. That's how I feel at Horus right now. But I'm not going to quit the game. I'm just putting it aside for a second. I'm going to a different boss. Elden Ring, baby. Quintia prima suis miserum me cepito celis, contactum nullis ante cupidinimus. Tu mihi constantis deiecit lumina fastus, et caput impositus presit amor peribus. Donec mi doqui castas odisse puellas improbus, et nullo viveri consilio. Ei mihi, iam toto furor hic non deficit anno, cum tamen el versus cogor haberi Deus. Milanion nullos fugiendo tuli, laboris saevitiam durae contuli acidos, la modo parthenis amens erebat in antris, rursus in hirsatus ibat at ili feras, ile etiam hilae percussus funeri rami, saucius arcadis rupibus ingemuit, ergo velocem potuit domuisse puellam, tantum in amori fides et benefacta valent, in me tardus amor non nullas cogitat artes, nec me minit notas ut prius ire vias, at vos, deductae quibus espellacia lunae et labor in magicis sacra piari focis, enagidum dominae mentem convertite nostrae, et facite illa meo palliat ori magis. Tunc ego crediderim manis et sidero vobis posse citineis duceri carminibus, aut vos, qui sero lapsum revocatis amici, quarite non sani pectoris auxilia, fortiter et ferum saevus patiemur et ignis, sit modo libertas quae velit ira loqui, ferte per extremas gentes et ferte per undas, qua non ulla meum femina norit iter, vos remanete, quibus facili Deus annuit aure, sitis et in tutu semper amori pares, name nostro Venus nactis exercet amaras, et nullo vacus tempor defit amor. Hoc, moneo, vitate malum, sua quemque moretur cura, neque assueto multet amoritorum, quod si quis monitis tardis advertitit aureris, auris heu referit quanto verba dolori mea. Quid iuvat ornanto procederi, vita, capillo et tenuis coa veste moveri sinus, ad quid orontia crines perfunduri mura, teque peregrinis venderi muneribus, naturae quae decus mercato pereri cultu, nec sineri in propris membraniteri bonis? Credi mihi, non ulla tuae est medicina figurae, nullus amor formam non amet artificem. Aspice quos summitatumus non fossa coloris, ut veniat hederes pontes suamelius, surgat et in solis formosior arbultus antris, et sciat in docilis cureri limpabuias. Vittore nativis praefulgent picta lapillis, et lucres nulla dulcius arte canunt. Non sic lucipis succendit castora poebi, pollucem cultu non helaera soror, non irae cupido quandam discordia poebo, eveni patris filia litoribus, nec plegium falso traxi candori maritum avecta externis epodamia rutis, sed facies aderat nullis abnoxia gemis, qualis appelleis est color rentabilis, non illis studium fuco conquereri amantes, illis ampla statis forma pudicitia, non ego nunc veri ordine sistibiulior istis, unisiqua placet, culta puella satest, cum tibi praesertim poebus sua carmina donet aeonium quae libens Calliopeia liram, unica nec deset iucundis gratia verbis, omnia quaeque Venus, quaeque Minero probat. His tu semper eris nostrae gatissima vitae, taevia dum miserae sentivi lusuriae. Qualis desse iaquid cedente carina, languida desertis cnosia litoribus, qualis et accubuit primo capeia somno libera iam duris cotibus Andromede, nec minus assiduis hedonis fessacoreis qualis in herboso concidit apidano, talis visa mihi molum spirari quietum gibdie concertis nixia caput manibus, ebria cum multo traherem vestige Baco, et quaternum sera nocte facam pueri, hanc ego, non dum etiam sensus depertitus omnis, moliter impresso con radiritoro, et quamuis duplico correptum adore iuberent, hac amor hac liber, durus uturque eus, subiecto levitor positam temptari lacerto, oscilla quae ad moto sumeri tarda manu, non tamen ausus eram dominae turbari quietem, expertae metuens iuria seguitiae, sed sic intentis haerebam fixus ocellis, argus et ignotis cornibus inacios, et modo sovebam nostra de fronte corollas ponebam quae tuis quintia temporibus, et modo gaudebam lapsos formari capillos, nunc furtiva cavis palma daba manibus, omnia quae ingrato largibor munera somno, munera de prono saepe voluta sinu, et quotiens raro duxti sub spiria motu, obstu privuano credules aspicio, nequa tibi insolitus porterant visa temoris, neve quis in vitam cogeret esse suam. Donec diversas praecarens luna fenestras, luna moraturis sedula luminibus, compositos levibus radis pate fecit ocelos, sic ait in modo fixat oro cubitum. Tanpe nostro referens in iuria lecto alterius classis expuliti foribus, namque ubi longa mea consumti tempora noctis, languidus exactis e mihi sederibus, o utinam talis perducas in probe noctes me miserum qualis semper haberi iubes, nam modo puporio fallebam stamene somnium, rursus et apae carmine fessa lirae. Interdum leviter mecum deserta quarebr externo langas mecum sae pena mori moras, dum me iucundis lassam soporem pulit alis, illa fuit lacrimas ultima cura meis. It's a hot flask. By the way, I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm mostly a silent reader. There is a benefit to reading out loud. But there's a benefit to reading silently, at least for me, because I have done it so much. So I would say that my brain is hardwired to understand that more. Or, if we're going to stick to our ancient roots, my soul tends to absorb that, not essence, I don't know. Quid mihi tam multas laudando, base, puellas mutatum domine cogis haberi mia? Quid mi non patris vitae quodcumque sequeter hoc magis asueto duceri servitio? Tu licet Antiopae formam licteidos, et tu Spartanae referes labibus Hermionae, et quascunque tulit formosi temporis aetas. Quintia non illas nomen haberi sinat? Nedum, si levibus fuerit collata figuris, inferior duror iudici tuopis eat. Haec sed forma mei parses extrema furoris, sud maiore quibus passe perire iuat. Ingenuus color et modis decoratubus et quae alia subtacite discere veste libet. Quo magis et nostros contendis solveri amoris, hoc magis aceta fali tuterque fide. Non impuniferis, sciet haec insana puella et tibi non tacitis vocibus hostis erit. Nec tibi me post haec comitet quintia nec te quaeret, eret tanti criminis idem amor, et te circum omnias alias illata puellas diferet. Heu nullo limine carus eris, nullas ides suis contemnat fretibus aras, et quicumque sacer qualis ubique lapis. Non ulo gravius temptator quintia damno, quam sibi cum rapto cessat amori decus, praece pui nostro, mani et sic semper adoro, nec quicquam exile quod querar inveniam. In vide, tu tandem ocis com pesce molestas, et sine nos cursu consumus iri pares. Oops. Quid tibi vis, insani? Okay, my time is coming to an end. So, as for last words, how to end this, I don't know. I kind of want to scream. Maybe we'll do some ASMR Latin. Should I whisper, or should I talk like this, or should I whisper? I think I should talk like this, no? Quid tibi vis insane, mea sentiri furores, infelix, properas ultima nose mala, et miseri notos vestigia feri perignes, et bibere tota toxica tesalia. Non est illa vagis similis colata pelis, monitere rasci non scietili tibi. Quod si fortituis non est contrario votis, a tibi colarum milia quanta dabit. Non tibi iam sonnos, non illa relinquit ocelos. Illa perox animes aligat non virus. Ah, mea contentus quotiens alim negoris, cum tibi singulta fortia verba cadent, et tremulus mestis orietor fletibus horror, et timorem formem ducet nori notam, et quaecumque voles fugient tibi verba correnti, nec potelis, qui cessat ubi, nos in miser. Tum gravis euretium nostrae cogeri puellae disceri et exclusum quita sit abiri domum, nec iam pellorum totiens miraberi nostrum, ad cursim tota coperi nullus ego. Nec tibi nobilitas potere succurrere. Amanti, nescit amor priscis caderi imaginibus, quod si paro dederis vestiga culpae, quam cita de tanto nomine rumor eris, non ego dum potero solacio feri rogenti, cum mihi nulla meis et medicina mali, sed paritor mesere in succio quim ramori altere natarius multua fleris in u. Quare, quid posset mea quintia, desine, gale, quarere, non impune il rogata venit. That was beautiful. Let's go, let's keep it going.
nico hun cadria veri ormare nos gerite cum tule, nequi aegio duceri vela salo, cum cobri paios posium conscenderi montes, oterius quae domus vaderi memnonias, sed me complexa remorantor veva puelai, mutata quae gravis saepe colori preces, illa mihi totis argutat noctibus ignis, et queritor nullos esse lerita Deus, illa mea mihi iam se denegat, illa minator quae solet ingrato tristis amico viru, sigo non horam possum durari querelis, periat, siquis lentus amari potest, et mihi sit tante doctas cognosceriat tenes, aque asia vetris cerneri divities, mihi deduda facia convicia pupi quintiat insanis ora notet manibus, oscila quae opposito dicat sibile vita vento, et nihil infidadorius esse viro? Tu patri meritas conari ante idis securis, et vetera oblitis iuro referes socis, nam tua non aetas umquam cessavit amori, semper at amartae cura fuit patriae, et tibi non umquam nostras pueris de laboris afferrat et lacrimis omnia nota meis, mesine, cum semper voluit fortuna iaceri, huic animam extremam rederi nequitiae, multi languin comperieri in amori rivender, en quorum numerum in quoque terra tegat, non ego sum laudi, non notus edonius armis, ac mi militam bates veri volunt, a tu, se amoris quod intendi Ionia, seu qualidia pacto litingit arata liquor, seu pedibus terra seu puntum remige carpes, ibis et acceptis parseris imperi, tum tibis qua mei veniet non ime morora, viveri me duro sederi certus eris. Okay, this is how Propertius should be read. Let's keep it going. Dum tibi calmeae dicinter pontice, Thebae armaeque fraternae tristia militiae, acque, itas infelix, primo contendis Homero, sit modo vata tuis molia carminibus nos, ut consuemus, nostros agitamus amoris, acque alique duram querimus in dominam, nec tantum ingenio quantum servire dolori cogor, et aetatis tempora dura queri, hic mihi conteritor vitam moldus, haec mea famas, in copium moment carmine sire mei, me laudent acta solem placuisi puellae, pontice, et in vista saepe tulis menas, me legat esit vipos tecnic lectus amator, et prosintile cognita nostra mala, de quoque sicerto pueri concuseri tarco, conolem nostres me violas ideus, longe costra tibi, longe miserac mine septa flebis in aeterno sordia cerisitu, et frustro copies molem componeri versum, nec tibi subjecet carmine serus amor. Tu me non omelem rebere saepe poeta, tunc ego romanis prefera ringenis, nec poterunt juvenis nostro reticeris sepulcro ardoris nostri magne poeta iacis, tu caue nostro toa contemnas carmina fasto, saepe venit magno fainori tardus amor. Tunc igitor demens, nec de mea cora moratur, activi sum gerida vilior Iliria, et tibiam tanti, qui cum questis de videtur, ut sinimi vento colibe dire velis, tu caderi potes es animure ponte fortis et tornau iaceri potes, tu pedibus teneris posites fulgeri progines, tu potes insolitas Cindia, veri nives, o utinam impernae duplicentor tempora brumae, et si teneras tardis nivita vergilis, ne tibitia in servator funis arena, ne vi inimica mea se levetara preces et mi de fixum aqua patiator in ora caudella me pesa saepi vocari manu, se quocum che mora de me, periuria, meredis, sed galatia toi non alena viae, arque ego non viriam talis absens subsere ventos, cum tibi provectus aferatunt arates, ut infelicat posuit aunio remo ac pia placilis oricos a corpus, namina nulle potero corrompere, teteque nego, vita, tu elimine veba querar, nec me deficiat nontas rocitari quitatos, dicite, comporto claso puella measto, et decam licet atacis considerationis, et licet laes, illa futura meast.
Okay. Not bad. Well, catch you on the flip.